Alright, this is gonna be a practice session. I'm done yapping. Holy crap, we talked for like 40 something minutes. And I'm tired of talking. I really think that's actually gonna be my last like talking video. And it's always gonna be practice from now on. Let's do some association training. Connect sound to piano. You know, when I mentioned in my video I just created now, I did say that it's much easier to recognize things as words rather than letters. But obviously, in the beginning, now, especially in the beginning, when you don't know any words, the only way you can recognize it is through letters. So it's like interesting to think about right now. But I feel like it's also because there's a weak connection between sound and my piano. It's pretty annoying to have this not be able to just be part of it. Like, come on. I'll redo that later. I can't tell if this is... Oh, it's the same one, yeah. Alright, nice. Ba. Come on, hear me. Ba. Ba. Okay. Ba. There's another dog, and Belle doesn't like the other dog. Playing with your toys, Belle. It's okay. It's okay. Are you serious? Does it just not work? Is it because it's connected to this? Okay. Ba, ba, ha, 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 ha. I need this to be closer to me, I think. Ha, 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 ha. I see this and have it close to me and see the piano at the same time? Just, no. I need it like right here. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, Belle, don't growl. Jesus. Ooh, ooh. So was the problem actually because this was here? Ooh, nope, it works now. That's good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We need to practice that arpeggio pattern more because we clearly messed up on it at some point. And it doesn't feel as locked in as I would like it to be, so it makes sense to just practice some arpeggio singing. And I'm visualizing the piano as we go. I'm staring at the key that's supposed to make the sound. Ooh, and this pitch thing tells me that I'm actually making the right sound. So I don't need to play the piano at the same time. Although that might not be a bad thing to play the piano at the same time. It could reinforce the knowledge. But I feel like looking at the key should be enough. Oh, as long as there's some feedback. And I don't want to rely on like pitch matching the key itself. So that's why playing it is not a good idea, I think. Ba ba boo. Ooh. 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 Ah. Eh. Hmm. 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 that was it. We need to get rid of one of these. You can go down, Belle, if you want. Just leave it as one entity, it's fine. So we have to choose the song and then deep listen to it and practice it using relative pitch. So let's go ahead and choose a random song. Let's go with Green Day. Mix right here.
Rent a car from our newest fleet yet. Your new car never has to.
I'm gonna hit this one. I don't think I've heard of it before. Gone. It's G major. It took a little bit of time because I was trying to produce the pitch of C using my memory of C, and I wanted to use that as a reference to figure out the tonic of the key. But normally I would just hit a random note, like guess that it's below C or above C based on feeling, but because today is more practice 2 is more relative pitch day, I want to practice things more systematically, I guess. And I should be listening to this with earphones to avoid copyright, but you know what? This is such an old song, it's fine. So we're gonna listen deeply. I think the intuitive guessing day, when I listen deeply, I'll just like not think about it too much. But for this listening deeply, I'm gonna listen with my relative pitch skills activated. Yeah, I still don't want to have the whole song being played though. So I'm gonna go get some earphones. Yeah, I really need a mirror to see that that thing is still activated. I'll look into it tomorrow. I'm gonna give it one more listen. Wait, go back. I changed. No, I'm listening to another piece. Another song. It's making me forget what the heck I just listened to. Oh, God. How did I misclick, or did this thing go on its own? I don't even know what I was listening to. Shit. Where's the playlist? Why do I always have like some sort of technical difficulty? Like, this is so strange. This is not supposed to be the way things are. What was it called? All right, nice. All right, one more listen. Lots of new words I don't know. Let's just go with that. I think firstly we should sing it just a little bit. I don't even remember the beginning. Another time. that's how it goes, but that's probably the best we can do with the new part. It's good to practice this. I feel like we should spend a bit more time on it, but 10 minutes is what this thing says, and we're supposed to do collection analysis for a continuous piece. I think it's better to learn in the way that I learned back then when I first, the way everyone learns, right, is to stick with a piece and really get to know the piece. In fact, this is probably what I should have done from the very beginning, like, of learning piano, is like building up my musical vocabulary and seeing it in this way, but I never did, and my teachers never taught me to do this. So we kind of have to like start all over and do it. Playing by ear is almost like just learning a music the right way in general. And I know that's like subjective, obviously, like the right way is subjective, but this is the way I prefer to have learned if I started over, I'd say. But I think I decided that I would like to make my first real play-by-ear piece, the one that I had decided on a long time ago, which is actually Tanjiro's theme in Demon Slayer. And there's a lot of versions of it. I don't think there's like a legit sort of single version, like an official version, I think. But I'm going to just create my own version of it based on what I think it should sound like, or what I hear based on one of these videos. I don't know which one though. I'll probably have to listen to multiple, but either way, the melody and the harmony is going to be pretty much the same. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to analyze this entire piece and know it super well. Like, I'm going to see every measure and phrase as a word and sentence, and be able to do what I said back then, which is to transpose every word and every phrase into a different key to understand it as its meaning, or I guess relative, as close as we can get to understanding the meaning of music, which is the relative nature of music and how it's all distances and stuff, I guess. Seriously, why does the spacebar not hit play? But it can, never mind, I can't pause it either. That's so strange. Now I can, now I can't. That's so stupid. I hate this. Now it works. What? There's no consistency. Okay. So my question is, what's the best approach to listening to a song or a piece? I've listened to this song or piece like so many times, so I know the whole thing already, and I have a sense of like what should be played. So I could probably intuitively guess how to play this piece because I've actually tried playing it by ear a long time ago, and if I have any memory recollection of it, then it's certainly to pop up when I try to intuitively guess it. But I don't want to do that. Let's try to play it by ear, like from scratch. So using relative pitch and then analyzing things as we go. Let's do it by phrases, by sentences. So we see a full sentence first and then we try to break it down. I think that's pretty much the first sentence. So we have the tonic. Ba. Ka. Nope. Na. Why did I have so much trouble understanding that that was a whole step instead of half step? I actually do remember it being in D minor, but I wanted to practice that method. I'm glad I can still hit this pitch, even despite being affected by the tonic. What was it again? Bum, 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 bum. I also need to start playing things at the right pitch, or right octave, I guess. Bum, 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 bada bum, 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 bada bum, 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 bada bum, 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 bum. Part of me already somewhat remembered it, but it's still good to like do it from fresh eyes, I guess, now that I'm trying to see things differently. And it does seem to make a huge difference, actually. Like, I sort of see the structure of the measure. Oops. Sounds like one measure. Not a measure, sorry, a phrase. That's also technically in the same phrase, but they're almost like, there's almost like a sentence with an and in it. And I never saw it this way. I guess I can. I'm hearing the bass notes though. So technically they could be in a different key. I shouldn't just play fives. Let's try to break things down into measures. It's our first sort of half sentence. supposed to practice execution and arrangement now. That's kind of really fast. But let's try it anyways. Still needs to be within that key. Let's try to keep things simple. Just use regular single notes on right hand and for the melody, and left hand will be simple arpeggios. Nice. So we're just going to practice that. It's a very simple pattern, but we should have it on lock, be able to play it whenever. I think the hard part is more like playing the inversions. Okay, come on, come on. Inversions make everything harder to like see. Let's do a little transposing. The reason why I'm looking at this and struggling is because I haven't made a strong connection yet between the chords and these shapes. So it's not very helpful unless I make that connection. For now, it's slightly better to... but I need a relative connection, otherwise it makes it hard to transpose if I have to like think about the notes every single time. I'm starting to see the minor framework here, which is good, because that's what I was trying to do this whole time. Now let's transpose it to F sharp minor. this. Let's just do an easier version first. Ay, ay, ay. Very interesting. I don't really label things as I play. So even though my hand might structurally know F minor, F sharp minor, it's very confused about like what is what relatively with each other. So I'm very weak at this key. G. The question is like minor and major. If I look at it from an A major framework, it's significantly easier, but I don't want to like do that, I guess. I want to see it as its own minor framework. I can see it as the relative pitches. So at the very least, I have the first word. And this is going to take forever. more so key practice than anything else, in my opinion. I feel like it's enough to actually it does help reinforce the vocabulary itself too. I just have to pay attention to what I'm actually playing. I don't know. I feel like there's gotta be. I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like there's a better way to do this. Uh, nah, this is probably the right way. I can feel myself actually really forcing myself to look at each part when I do it in this small way. And the reason it's like this is because it's not like a super complex piece or anything, but it's more complex than just pop music, basically. And I'd say it's because this is in a minor key, and also because the chords use inversions, and because there's 8 chords in one phrase instead of just 4. So there's like a multiplication factor of like how much more I'd need to do if I were to choose a piece that were actually easier. And that's probably why it's taking a lot longer as well. But hey, I'm up for the challenge. But I think the smart thing to do is actually to use an easier piece. The smart thing to do is to choose a piece that is fit for a beginner. And I'd say this piece is not fit for a beginner. But it also isn't impossible to do. It's just hard. And you know what? I've done this so many times, making the first thing really hard, that it's kind of a theme. So let's go ahead and just make it hard and get through it. Okay, what's for instant recognition? Instant recognition is supposed to be different environments for minor. Let's actually practice the minor environment. basically just reinforcing my connection right here. Because I think, you know, inadvertently I've created this structure in my head already. Just because when creating this in the first place, I based it around the major. And I said that theoretically it would work for the minor too. And it does. But I have to like practice actually seeing it that way. Like it very much is a completely different structure. Like modes, I guess. Like if you want to practice Dorian, then you start the orange triangle instead. It's confusing because we're seeing it as we're trying to visualize it without the grand staff, and it's better to have the grand staff. Need to get a program that... I feel like you can already color things, can't you? You can color things, color the notes and stuff. I wonder if you can change the note shapes. I'm pretty sure you can. That's okay. I'll just continue to reinforce this and that'll be it. But that's it for this practice, assuming that I'm still recording because I don't know. I need to get a mirror. Either way, it's good to have a goal, like a consistent goal where it feels like, you know, back then when I'm trying to like work on a piece or something, but this time we're starting over with playing by ear, but we're also including random pieces and then still practicing that aspect of it, but having a continuous song as well. I think that's what we were trying to get to when we were doing our 100 days last year, but we never quite got to it because we got so caught up with this that I just, yeah. And I also started doing a lot of random stuff, which wasn't bad. I feel like a lot of my random stuff, you know, you can practice in any way, and if you're a beginner, most likely you'll improve, like, in some ways. But still having a full picture of things, I think, is important. Practicing with the end goal in mind. Oh, nice, it's still recording.